What was the most important factor winning Scripps National Spelling Bee in your case? Would you suggest some effective study methodology for Korean students in terms of vocabulary?
So to prepare for the spelling bee, you have to study a lot of words, but you have to do it intelligently. So you could just memorize every word in the dictionary, and some children try to do that. That's not terribly intelligent. If you, on the other hand, if you decide, I am going to figure out how words are organized in English, I'm going to look for patterns of words. So I've noticed there's defer and refer and infer and confer. Then I notice there's deference and reference and conference and inference. Then there's referential, deferential, there isn't conferential, and there's inferential. So right there, with one little Latin word, fare, meaning to carry, and some combining forms, I've got about 10 words. And I only really have one spelling pattern. So I've got that completely set with just a little bit of knowledge. But if I try and learn them all separately, it's much more difficult. If I notice that there's telephone and telegram, and it's T-E-L-E, and I figure out that's something that works in English. T-E-L-E means far. And then I get a word like telekinesis or telerontgenogram. I know how that word starts at least. And then I think, well, telekinesis. Kinesis. Kinetic, kinesis. And maybe I have a good guess. So you have to take words apart and look at how they're made up and what they have in common with other words. You have to connect words together to make a system.
In the past, 2 Korean winners from National Spelling Bee couldn't reach the final rounds at Scripps National Spelling Bee, unfortunately. Do you think it's because of native speakers and non-native speakers issues? Do you think it is possible for non-English speakers to be final winner and Scripps National Spelling Bee?
I think it's perfectly possible for somebody who doesn't speak English as a first language to win. I think it would be very difficult. But if you look at Scrabble, some of the best Scrabble players, which is done in English, are from non-English speaking countries. I also think that you have to realize this contest has now almost 300 participants, of whom 3 or 4 maybe speak English as a second language. So it's almost 300 versus 3 or 4. The chances are that the 3 or 4 are not going to win. And so there's some, in some way the contest, because there are so many other students in it, is very hard to win, whether you're an English speaker or not. But I don't think it's impossible. And I also think that the Korean entrants have done better than many of the native English speakers. So there's no reason why somebody from Korea couldn't win.